Hey guys, it is a beautiful early summer morning here in West Michigan, and today I'm going to be flying the new E-flite Twin Otter 1.4 meter bind and fly. I did have the previous 1.2 meter version and really enjoyed flying it, so I am looking forward to getting this one in the air. This new version has some added scale details, plus the nose wheel area has been reinforced to help with those not so smooth landings. I'm going to be flying it this morning with my trusty Spectrum NX7E transmitter, and I will be using a Spectrum 4S 2200 30C LiPo pack. I've got it pushed all the way back against the foam stop. So, hey, let's go fly. Before we can take off, the control tower has me holding short. It appears that there is some local wildlife currently on the active. So we'll wait for them to mosey out of the way and we can resume flight activities. A quick check of the controls and I think we're ready to go. Let's taxi into position and prepare for departure. And we're off with a nice smooth scale takeoff. And let's bring her around here in the pattern, and we're going to do a low flyby. And we'll make it a little bit of a show pass, tilt the wings here, and we'll show off the scheme a little bit. Let's do a quick trim check here, and it looks like it needs a click or two of left aileron, but other than that, she's pretty good. Let's get her set up here right now and let's put her into a loop and let's see if she'll do an outside snap at the top. Oh, very nice. So the first maneuver with the Twin Otter was an avalanche. And we might as well follow that up with the mandatory 4-point roll. So 1 and 2, 3 and 4. And it actually flies through that very nicely. Very happy with that. I'm using the stock aileron throw on my Twin Otter, but I did increase the elevator throw by moving the push rod to the outer hole of the servo arm and the middle hole of the elevator control horn. And then I also increased the rudder throw by moving it to the inner hole of the rudder control horn. Let's get her set up here for a low inverted pass and pretty much a non-event. Very smooth, very stable inverted. All right, let's bring her around here, gain a little altitude, and then drop her in for a pop top. See if we can get her to spin at the top. Not bad. We'll take it. Time for a double stall turn. Pull the nose up and kick the rudder over. The differential thrust definitely helps with that. Nice low recovery up the other side and kick it over on the other side. Oop, I was a little late with that, but that'll do for the first time. Pull it up into a nice scale-like barrel roll, but I'm really not sure if full-scale Twin Otters are actually doing barrel rolls. All right, let's drop the flaps now and check out the low-speed handling. I've got about a third throttle in and full flaps, and it's just needing a little bit of back pressure on the elevator to maintain altitude, but nothing unusual. and she actually slows down nicely and is quite manageable. I've gained a little altitude now, and I'm going to set her up for an inverted flat spin, so let's see how she does. I'd like to see her flatten out a little better, so I may need a little bit more elevator throw to help with that. And a square loop just for fun. And it did that very nicely with a nice low recovery. One more low pass, and then let's get her set up in the landing pattern. Flaps are down. All right, let's turn base to final. Thread it between the fence and the signs. Hold the nose up with a little elevator and down on the mains. I would say that was a pretty successful maiden flight, and I'm pretty impressed with how the Twin Otter 1.4 meter flies. So thanks for watching, guys, and stay tuned for more adventures ahead.